Group 1. Culture or specific cell. Epithelial and mesenchymal cell. Epithelial cell from epithelial tissue, whereas the mesenchymal cell from mesenchymal tissue. These are examples of mesenchymal cell and epithelial cell.
Step of culture epithelium cells. First, place cornea epithelial site up on a sterile surface. Cut into 12 triangular shape using a scalpel and avoid from same motion. Reminder: careful handle the cornea to decrease damage of the collagen matrix in the stroma. Then, turn each cornea segment epithelial side down and place it in pre-coated 6-well plate. Press each segment down gently with forceps to ensure good contact between tissue and the surface. Then, place 1 drop of keratinocyte grow medium carefully in each segment and incubate the culture overnight at 37 degrees Celsius in 5% of carbon dioxide. Next day, add 1 ml of keratinocyte grow medium to each well. During initial culture period, cells are observed to immigrate only from the limbar region of the cornea. Use serum-free media which is low in calcium to minimize the fibroblast outgrowth. After 5 days, remove the tissue segment with forceps and add 3 ml of medium. After removal of donor tissue, adherent cells continue to proliferate, and within 2 weeks, confluence monolayer form.
The yield is approximately 1 to 5 times 10 to the power of 6 cells per cornea. Following the initial outgrowth period, feed the culture twice per week. At 70% to 80% confluence, rinse the cell in DPBSA and release with trypsin or EDTA for 4 minutes at 37 degrees Celsius. Next, stop the reaction with 10% of FBS in DPBSA and wash the cells, count and plate at 1 times 10 to the power of 4 cell centimeter per cube onto tissue culture surface coated with FNC. Incubate the culture at 37 degrees Celsius at 95% air and 5% carbon dioxide and change the culture medium to fresh medium 1 day after trypsinization and reseeding.
Muscle, smooth muscle.
Take thoracic aorta from young calves and immerse aorta in hang saline and place on ice until ready to isolate the cells. Then, place the aorta into 15 times 2.5 cm Petri dish for dissection and cut aorta longitudinally with dissection scissors. Gently scrape the luminal surface of the aorta with scalpel blade to remove endothelial cells and dissect the medial layer of aorta free from intimal and adventitial layers.
Cut the medial layer into segment of approximately 1 cm cube and place medial segment intimal one side down on. Allow the segments to adhere to the dish for 10 minutes and add 1 ml of smooth muscle SMCM directly onto the medial segment on each other. Place medial segment in humidified incubator at 27% and 10% carbon dioxide incubator. Following day, add 5 ml fresh SMCM to each dish. Being careful not to detach the medial segment from the dish. Maintain the medial segment in an incubator for an additional 10 days, after which time the SMCM will have migrated off the segment and become established in two-dimensional culture. And passage cell at soft confluence using 0.25% trypsin or EDTA.
Finally, SMCM smooth muscle cells medium is stated as below.
The end.
Thank you.
created using Powtoon.